What is up, you guys? It's your boy Jack here with 2025, and today we are going to be in my Toronto server. Today we're going to be doing something a bit different, and the server code is going to be in the bio down below of the video. So go ahead and check out the bio, and you guys will see my server code there. And yeah, so I know I haven't streamed for a while because I've been busy with my other servers and stuff. So if I'm kind of bad at here right now, please let me know. Just let me know, guys. Let me put my camera down so you guys can see me. So if I'm going like this, that means I'm actually focusing on something. But anyways, so yeah, so I'm gonna go and share my screen with you guys. It might get laggy, but if it is, I apologize because I want to share my audio with you guys. So if it's laggy, I'm sorry if it is. If it isn't, I can't really help that because it's YouTube. So today we are rolling in the 2015 Charger. And hopefully my screen will actually work for you guys. Okay, it is awesome. Just making sure because I want to, But anyways, this is our Toronto livery what we have here. I'll show you a couple more of them that we have as well. One place we have the Glock 17. We used the Glock 17. We used one of the rifles in the trunk too, but I didn't bother putting a rifle in the trunk. I'm gonna put a rifle in the trunk now, actually. But yeah, so I'm gonna go and put a M2 or M4A1 in my trunk. So at least I have a rifle in the back of my car. So, but our standard gun that we use is a Glock 17. So if you guys want to know what the Glock 17 is in real life on police on my department, you guys can. And yeah, so we use the Glock 17 for our. So here's the gun right here. Let me just go and show you guys the gun. So this is what the gun looks like. Let me actually take it out of my. Let me take my hand off my belt. Actually, let me take my gun away. Let me put my gun away. Let me take my gun out here, and let me guys show you what this gun's gonna look like. So this is what the Glock 17 looks like in the game right now, and our Glock has a little bit of a flashlight, where you guys can see. If you can also turn it on by pressing F as well. Here, 0, actually 21, and then free cam. And if I go ahead and just zoom into my camera here, you guys can see my flashlight's going to actually shine on the actual ground. So you can see the detail of it on the ground. Looks really amazing. And yeah, so that's what the Glock 17 looks like at night. Looks really amazing, by the way. If we go and put it back, it'll go right in our holster, which is right here. It'll go right back in our holster. Actually, it'll go right back in our holster. I can turn on the flashlight, and then it'll go back right in our holster if I can. Alright, so it's not letting me. Okay, so if I go and put it back in my holster, if I go ahead and put my hands up for you guys can see that we have our gun back in the holster. And if I go and take out the gun, I'll show you guys. Let me see something here. You'll see. I'll just show you guys. Let me take out this gun. I don't think I can. No, I can't. Okay. So I can't take out the gun when I'm in free cam, which is kind of crazy. But for my taser, for example, I can also do this thing with my taser. Taser has a pretty good detail to it as well. The reload and recoil is on it, really cool. And also, if you take out your radio on the side, it will actually pop up on the side on your duty belt. And if you go ahead and get your flashlight, which is behind you, it'll actually go out of your belt as well. And if I show you where it's at, it's right there. So flashlight's right there. If I take out my flashlight, it's going to be coming out of my holster. And yeah. Same thing for my baton. So if I take out my baton, it'll be on this side. Actually, it will not be on this side because where is it going to be? It's right there. So it's going to be right there in that holster. That's where it's going to be sitting. So yeah, that's basically how duty belts work in the ERLC of Liberty County. And that's how we have our hands on our belts. And mostly I see cops doing the hands like this. Sometimes you see cops doing this, but we don't have that animation here in Liberty County. So we either have our hands on our belt or on our gun. So, but guys, you guys can just see more liveries and stuff, so I can see you guys more stuff. So the reason why I decided to make a Toronto server, a Canadian server, because I'm Canadian. So, and let me guys show you some liveries that we got going on here. Some of you guys may know these liveries. Some of you guys may not know these liveries because some of you guys maybe or not be American. So if you guys are American, welcome. If you guys are Canadian, welcome to the stream as well. If you guys are Canadian. But anyways, we're gonna be going through one by one, except for the undercover and the standard liveries. So part one, or number one, this is the Port Moody Police, which I've never seen in Canada, but I know it's somewhere around there. I know it's somewhere around in Canada. And we have Canada Day, the one I put in here recently. I gotta take this one out because I got another one that I've recently made, custom made. And we have the Canadian Border Services. This is what our Canadian border looks like. And you'll see these mostly at borders and stuff, like Canadian borders and stuff. So this is what they look like. We have Vancouver Police. And we also have the Toronto Standard Police as well. And we also have the Vancouver Police again. These two liveries are a bit different. So, and then for the Ottawa Police, this is the Ottawa Police we have here in Canada, in Canada. So this is what it looks like. This is our Ontario Police. So, yeah, so that's that one. I'm gonna go into the actual livery things. So I'm gonna show you guys one by one, so you guys can see it. All right, so starting off with we already did the Charger. We're gonna go to the custom livery pack here, and we're gonna go do this here like this, simply, easier. So I'm pretty sure we have liveries for this one. We have one. So for this one, this is the quad we have. This is the ATV quad. And if you guys don't know what a quad is, pretty much it's like the undercover version of the cars and stuff, And that's that. Wish you guys the actual vehicle itself. Please don't take my codes. If you guys are making a Toronto server, please do not customize the codes, because this is most of the deliveries I got here are from PRC anyway. So if you guys want to, you guys can. Totally up to you. But I'm pretty sure we don't have Louis for this one. Don't have Louis for this one. We don't have that here. Pretty sure we have Louis for this one. Yes, we do. So this is the RCMP. If you don't know what RCMP stands for, guys, RCMP stands for Royal Canadian Mounted Police. And you mostly see these around, mostly at Canadian borders and stuff, and around the Canadian borders and stuff, mostly around the Canadian, I know I keep saying it over and over again, but these guys speak two different languages, English and French, because that's how Canadian is. Because we fought I didn't, and my dad didn't, we all didn't, but we fought in the British War, and the British wanted to take us for the British Empire, and we didn't want to become the British Empire, so the French decided to kick the British's behind, which is, and then the French took over Canada. And there's actually history on Canada if you guys want to look it up, you guys. It's called All About Canada. If you guys want to know all about Canada, how Canada started, look up All About Canada for Kids. I know it's going to sound weird, but it will tell you everything about Canada, what you need to know, if you guys are not from Canada already. If you guys are, it's great. So that's what the Royal Canadian Mounted Police is. So not really is, but that's what it does. So the Fury, nothing for the Fury yet. Coming eventually. Nothing for this one yet. I'm gonna get Louis for that one. 2011. So 2011. Same like I said. What's up, man? Same for I said. This is the Royal Canadian Mounted Police. They have 2 different languages, English and French. If you guys want, like I said before, if you guys want to know about, if you're seconds ago, if you guys want to know about Canada, look up All About Canada for kids, because I know it's going to sound weird. For kids, I know it's going to sound kind of weird, but that's basically what I've been watching for the last couple of years now. So if you guys want to know all about Canada, of course I do. I know all my fans, guys. Come on. And obviously, guys. So, like I said, we speak 2 different languages, English and French. So we're all Canadian. We are the 2nd biggest country in the world. So, of course, I do remember you. The reason why I'm talking, because I'm talking about Canadian history for you guys. So the next one is the Vancouver. Again, Vancouver PD, which is not PD, but police. And basically, you'll see these mostly in Vancouver. If you guys are from Vancouver, not Canadian, Vancouver, or obviously Canadian because Vancouver is obviously in Canada, obviously. But yeah, so if most of you guys are Canadian, most of you guys are American, it's fine too, because Americans want to know about Canadian history, which is pretty fine. And okay, whatever. That's odd. But anyways, moving on to the 2015. 2015 we already did. So next we're moving on to 2018. So 2018, Ottawa Police, most of the season in Ottawa. And yeah, most of the season in Ottawa. Ottawa, not Oshawa. Most of the cities in Ottawa, because this is what their living actually looks like in Canada. So this is the RCMP, once again. And I'm pretty sure that is the 2015. That's the 2018 the wide body. I'm pretty sure everything for the wide, don't know for the wide body yet. I do, but the Discord is still being worked on for this server. So, but I do have a Discord. Okay, so we have no Louis for this one. I don't know why, but anyways, we should have Louis for the. We do. So, quite some time ago, every single department was actually given a Cybertruck, and the Cybertruck is basically, some people say Cybertruck's not that good. Electric vehicles are horrible. They're very bad. And people say it's electric. It's horrible. This and that. But recently they gave us our Canadian PD and police and stuff. They gave us the Cybertruck. And if you guys look at the Cybertruck, it says a history on it. I know everybody don't like Cybertruck. Apparently, every single department, possibly the whole entire world, has Cybertrucks. I don't know. Some countries don't have Cybertrucks yet, or Cybertrucks or electric vehicles are banned. I don't know, because I don't really look up those kind of histories and stuff. But I'm pretty sure Americans have them, and we do obviously have them because there's obviously a limit for it. But anyway, so moving on, and then we're moving on to the 2011. So 2011. RCMP once again, and for the 2000, we don't have anything for 2000 yet because I don't know yet for that one. 2008. This is the crime supports, which means if there is any crime going on, the cops will try and these are crime stoppers. Sorry, if there's a crime going on, the cops will try and stop the crime. Like, say if there's somebody having an argument or somewhere like in downtown Toronto or something, or anywhere in Canada, these guys are called, because these guys are called crime stoppers for like any kind of crime you guys do, for like anything you do. So if anybody decides to like rob something, or say for like an ATM or rob a bank or something, well, not really rob a bank because it's impossible, but I've seen it happen though. But these guys are called for the Crime Stoppers, and Crime Stoppers stop the crime from happening. And like I said about the English and French, this is what French is here. And this is English. We have two different kind of languages here, like I told you guys at the beginning of the video. So that's the English version. That's the English and French version. So we have Ottawa Police again, Ghosted. Looks pretty amazing. I do like it. And that's the Ghosted liveries. We have Undercover, we have Ghosted, we have everything from Toronto to Ottawa to OPP to everything. And basically every single livery you guys can think of. And that's what that is. And then we have the this version, which is kind of weird because the livery is horrible. I know the livery is kind of bad because this is normally for the 2021 or this is normally for the 2020, but the 2020 doesn't work because 2020 is not here in the game anymore. So they recently took their vehicle out. And the next one is the RCMP. Once again, like I said, RCMP is in English and French police department. And we have the Toronto Police. This is our old livery we have. And then we have the Vancouver Police, which is up here in Vancouver. And yeah, so that's the 2018. The 2021, we have some good livery system too. So we have Ottawa. Obviously, this is for the sedan, but I don't know why we have a livery for this because this is kind of weird for this. But I don't know why it's in the game or on a vehicle in the first place on a police car, but it is. So don't ask me why, because that's that's how Canadian is. So this is our Ottawa Police again, once again, and we have the Ottawa one, which is a different livery. We have the Ottawa car because I couldn't put Ottawa for some reason. This is Ottawa St. Paddy's Day. And I know we don't celebrate St. Patrick's Day because that's like an American thing. So most Canadians celebrate it. Some Canadians are Scottish. St. Patrick's Day is a day for Scottish people. So, and the RCMP, once again, and the Toronto Police, once again, and the Vancouver Police. This is actually, sorry, this is not Vancouver. My bad. This is the I don't really know this livery because I don't really see this vehicle anywhere or this livery type. So if you guys know what this vehicle is, let me know in the video comments, and let me know if you guys are Canadian. If you guys are Canadian, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. If you guys are not, so you can still do the same thing. But anyways, moving on to the 2000 or 1984, which is my favorite vehicle because it's the Crown Vic that they ruined. And this is the Ottawa Police on it. I don't like the livery now or the vehicle because it looks horrible with some liveries. So with all the liveries, actually, should I say? My bad. But that's the Ottawa Police. The Ottawa Police again, Ghosted once again. We have the RCMP. We have the Vancouver Police, which is this kind of livery. We have these type of liveries here in Canada as well. And then that's that one, 2000. Nothing for that one. Anything for the van? Yes, there's a lot of stuff for the van. So this is what our Toronto Police Court services are. So basically, we have like a vehicle. We don't really have it in the game, but we have a court services. Basically, we'll take you to court we'll take you to court. And basically, since we don't have a court system in ERLC yet, coming soon, by the way, this is what the vehicle is going to be. This is what the suspect is going to be transported in. and they're going to have a court date. They're going to have a time for their court date. Their license is going to get suspended for 3 days. If they reckless drive, they're going to get suspended for 3 days. We don't have 3 months because our rules and law are different than Americans. So basically, this is what the crime, or this is what court services are. So basically, court services what you go to court for any kind of court date you have and stuff. So stuff like that. And then for the Ottawa police, we have this one again, or that one. Then we have this one. And then we have this one right here. This is the Toronto police. I don't really see this livery anywhere, but this is our... I don't know what vehicle this is for, but it's for some type of some type of scene, for some type of crime. But anyways, moving on. This is the Vancouver police we have here in Vancouver. Well, I'm not from Vancouver because I live in Toronto. But this is what we have for our Vancouver PD. And basically, if you guys want to know more about Canada or anything about anything, I know you guys, please don't guys come and find me because I don't want to be found. So I'm sorry if I said where I'm from, where I'm at. So, but yeah. But anyways, moving on to the next livery. That's the Vancouver police. And moving on to the 2014, which we don't have nothing for. And moving on to the... Nothing for that one either. 2019. Nothing for 2019. This one? Nope. Anything for the trailer? Nope. Anything for the... Not that trailer, that doesn't have a livery. So this vehicle? No. Anything for this vehicle? Yes. So I know this livery has... I know this vehicle has not been in the game. I understand that. This is the Ford F-150. I know you guys miss it a lot, but I put some liveries on it in case it comes back. So this is the same vehicle like I told you. This is corruptions officer, and they're basically the military of Northern. These are basically the pretty much, you can say, not really American not American police, but special constable, or not special constables. It's like it's, what do you call it? It's like American police, pretty much. Say for that, there you go. It's like American police. To get to Vancouver again, police, Vancouver. Oh, okay. All right, so moving on to the 2014 or 2024. Nothing for that one. Nothing for this one yet. So that's the sedan. Nothing for that one. 2019. Got stuff for 2019 as well. For this one is the same livery I showed you guys. This is a different livery though for the vehicle. It's kind of horrible, I know. But anyways, we have military police, like I told you guys. This is what our military police looks like. This is our support response team, military police. And you must see these guys mostly at military bases and stuff. This is the K9 military police, which we have military police here in Canada as well. Most see these guys in military bases and stuff, mostly. And we have the supervisor, special response team. Oh, PRC has sent an announcement. Let's go check out that announcement, guys. Let's go see what their announcement is. Pretty sure they just said an announcement. I'm pretty sure. All right, so for the update that's going to be coming, it's going to be a fire department update revamp, which you guys can see here. We have new fire calls. We have new ACBAs, which you guys can see. We might have new helmets coming as well, new fire, and might have new tools as well coming. And then earlier today, Lost Infinity had posted this picture. And this picture, which means we're finally gonna have interiors for vehicles. Finally, we're gonna have all interiors for every single vehicle. I don't know if it's gonna be for every vehicle, but we're gonna have interiors finally. But anyways, moving on to what we were doing, and moving on to the supervisor military police. And supervisor police number 2. This is special response unit again. Special response team, sorry. That's what it looks like. And these are the Ottawa police, which is ghosted. I like the ghosted one, which is really cool. This is the other ghosted livery that we have. Pretty cool as well. And this is the special constable, like I told you guys before. So special constable is special, special constable. We have here also in Canada as well, and Toronto. We have special constable. And so that's basically it for that livery for this vehicle. And moving on to the 2020. I know there's no liveries for 2020, and I know 2020 is not here anymore, but there might be adding it back, hopefully. We have this is our private security. We have a security system as well here in Canada. And we also have the Ottawa police, which I already explained to you. This is the Port Moody police. See these mostly in Port. So, and then this is the YRP, which is the York Region Police. You also see these up in Vaughan. So, but anyways, moving on to the 2021. Pretty sure I talked about the 2021. No, I didn't. Okay, so this is 2021. This is our park warden police. This is basically for the High Rock Park and stuff. This is basically for all the parks. And so that's that livery. And the 2015, pretty sure we got the same. No, we don't have it for the 2015. 2002. Yeah, we do. So for 2002, this is what our Toronto police looks like as well. This is our old livery that we had back in the day, back in the God knows how long. But so this is what our Toronto police old livery looks like. This is what the old version of it looks like. And moving on to the next one, the 2002. And this is nothing for the 2002, which is fine because I didn't find any liveries for it yet. Hopefully coming soon. The trailer, we have nothing for that. That's not a livery or a vehicle. So this is our mobile command center we have here in Canada. Well, this is the in-game one, but this is our GRC Royal Canadian Mounted Police vehicle here. This is what our vehicle looks like. This is the Royal Canadian Mounted Police version of the Toronto one, or not the Toronto one. This is same thing for that vehicle that I showed you on on one of those cars, one of those SUVs. This is what it looks like on the command center. So now moving on to the Ottawa police. This is what the Ottawa version of that vehicle looks like. It looks really amazing. I really do love it. And this is what the other one looks like. This is the underwater search and revive team. You can see it has English and French version of it. Same thing on the other side. So, but yeah. Moving on to our next vehicle is going to be not the trailer, because the trailer has no liveries. I don't think the bus has a livery. No, it doesn't. Okay, so trailer, nothing for that. Nothing for this. And then we have the trailer. Nothing for that. And yeah, so that's basically most of my liveries. And for the Bearcat, pretty cool. So for the Bearcat, this is what our Ottawa SWAT team looks like. And we don't call our SWAT because we call it the task team. We call it task force. So that's our what we call it. So that's what we call it. So we don't call it SWAT. This is the RCMP SWAT truck. Looks really amazing too. I really do like it. And that's basically all of our Canadian Toronto liveries and stuff. Okay. Okay. But anyways, give me 1 second, guys. I'm gonna start sharing my screen for 1 second. Give me 1 second, guys. You're gonna just see me for here a couple. Okay then. Okay then. But anyways, we're gonna be continuing this. Now moving on to the Ontario Provincial Police. Stands for the OP. Well, OB stands for Ontario Provincial Police. But anyways, not this. Why did I do that? Whoops. Sorry guys about that. Alright, so anyways, moving on to the sheriff now. So for the we're gonna get rid of this stuff here. Give me a second. Just gonna load ourselves and refresh ourselves. Ouch. There we go. Alright, moving on to Ontario. The OPP. There we go. So now moving on to the OPP. Alright, so for the OPP, we have our PP SUV or four-wheeler. So four-wheeler, we have the Ontario Provincial, which is the livery right here. This is our livery right here. Looks really amazing. I love it. And moving on to our next livery. Okay, it came back on a while. It came back whatever. This is the another version. This is the other version. Amazing, looks cool. And this is the other. Oops. I think it's the same. Hold on. Is it the same SUV? Hold on. Is it the same? Yeah, it's the same. Yeah, it's the same. Okay, whatever. But anyways, we're gonna go ahead and do this here. Map came back or whatever. 2020. Nothing for that one. No, that's the same vehicle. So Florida, I don't know where I have it here in the first place. I gotta get rid of that. But anyways, don't mind that. For the Fury, I don't know why I have. Interesting, crazy. The Fury, I don't know why I have another one here. It's crazy. 2011, nothing. 2015. So right here, this is our Ontario Provincial Police livery where we got. And looks really cool. This is our ghosted one. Amazing too. We're gonna go speed through this here. Nothing for that one. Ghost standard. And then ghosted. Trailer. OPP for that. Looks cool. 2024. Cybertruck has a Florida liver on it. All right. 2011. Nothing. 2020 or 2000. Florida Canine again. I don't know why I have Florida Police. So OPP. So OPP, this one, Ontario Provincial. Ontario Provincial. Ontario Provincial. Ontario Provincial Ghosted. And another Ontario Provincial Ghosted as well. 2018. Ontario Provincial. And Ontario Provincial. Ontario once again. 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 Florida once again. I don't know why. Nothing. 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 Ontario Provincial for this. Nothing. Police. Nothing. Nothing. 2020. Again. 2015. Nothing. 2. Nothing. Sun. Nothing. This is our command center. Another command center. Maybe that one. SWAT truck. Ottawa. Police. Cool. Trailer. Nothing with the trailer. Okay, this is very annoying. Now we're going to look at Toronto Fire. Toronto Fire is pretty interesting too. So if I go over to this one, no livers for this. Nothing for that one. We got a couple livers for this one. We have the Ottawa Ambulance. We have the Toronto Ambulance. I have the Toronto Paramedic Services. Have the Toronto Paramedic Services again. And it's bugged. This livery is bugged. I don't know why. But that livery is kind of bugged. But anyways, 15. Black. Cool livery. It's a blacked out car. This one. Nothing for that one. White. White livery. Okay. White color. The trailer. 2018. Nothing. The engine has some cool liveries. Ottawa Fire Department, Toronto Fire Department, Ottawa Fire, again. Not that one yet. Ladder. This one. And that one. Emergency Medical Operations Service or Center. This is only for the police department. This is for the OPP. Did we go through all the vehicles already? Jeez. Command Center. Paramedic SUV. Special Operations. Nothing. No. 2020. We go through this one. That's what's good for this, guys. Nothing for these liveries yet. All is coming soon for these ones, though, soon. And, yeah. Oh, yeah. Some liveries for this one, too. Mail truck. So, for the bank, nothing for the bank truck. Trying to find the bank truck. Mail truck, sorry. Mail van. Mail van has some Canadian liveries, so this is a Canada Post. This is the other Canadian livery that we have here in Canada. This is the other version. It's a white version. And this is up. This is our mail service as well. Delivery. World of Delivery. It's pretty cool. And the bus. TTC livery, guys. I finally found one for the bus. Looks really amazing. I like it. But yeah, so that's that one. Three guys? Anything for three guys? Nothing with three guys? Anything good for the bus? Nope. But yeah, so that's all my liveries, you guys, and all basically everything we got so far. So, but yeah, so that's my liveries. Anyways, I guess I will end the video here, guys. I'll see you guys in my next video. Possibly this weekend for the summer update. Stay tuned for that. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. Stay tuned for my videos, and stay tuned for the summer update coming soon this weekend. So stay tuned for the weekend. Peace out, guys. Bye.